Hey, what's going on, people? Elder J, Old McWaller. Gonna be talking to you guys today. I'm gonna try to do a couple videos today. Still in preparation, getting the garden ready, and I didn't top off my boxes yet because I like to. Before I do that, I like to put in one of my favorite ingredients, and that is coffee grounds. I get my coffee grounds for free, and you could get them as well. I'm right out front of my of a Starbucks that I normally go to, and I recommend start adding coffee grounds to your garden. It's a good way to get slow release nitrogen to your garden. It also adds some good phosphorus and potassium to your garden. I think I want to do a quick vid on fertilizers after this. I'll probably drive by the Home Depot and we'll take a look at some fertilizers so we can find out what those numbers mean that you'll see. But coffee grounds is a good natural fertilizer, and it also goes well in the compost. And I'm going to have to talk to you guys about compost as well. I did a video before on compost, but I'm probably going to do it again just to update it for you guys, make it a little simpler for you all. And yeah, we'll talk about that. And when I'll eventually show you guys how I use it in my garden. All right, but let me go in here and get me some free fertilizer real quick. I'll be right back. What's up, people? I'm back. So I went over to my Starbucks and they had just given away their stuff, but luckily where are we? There's a Dunkin' Donuts right there, and that Dunkin' Donuts, I called them up and they said they got some stuff for me. So they gave me this big trash bag full of coffee grounds. There's also some filters in here, the coffee filters, but coffee filters also decompose pretty easily with your compost. So what you want to do is call the places first, right? See if they have some. Don't go early in the morning or anything like that because they're just getting started. You want to, these coffee shops, they open normally around 6 o'clock. You don't want to go until the afternoon, 11, 12 o'clock, or in the evenings. You want to try around 3, 4 o'clock because they don't empty these things but so often all day. So you call them up, you do it. Some places, I've done this before. I've called up, I went there really early, and when I went early, they said, well, what I could do is if I bring my own container, they will just put the stuff in there. So I just took up 2 5-gallon buckets and I put, trash bags in them, and when they emptied out their coffee, they just put them in my spot. But you got to call those places first. Each and every one of them is going to operate differently. Some places are going to say, no, we're not giving them out. Some places they say, look, we only use 1 trash can for all our trash, and includes the coffee grounds. So if you don't mind going through the trash as well to get the coffee grounds, then, so you got to call up there, ask, talk around. But this is I don't, since my 2nd year of gardening, I don't do anything without adding coffee grounds to my garden. Again, they add a good amount of nitrogen to your garden. They also, the earthworms love it, and so it's going to feed the microbes and the earthworms and bring them to your garden to help make sure your soil is just at its peak. And like I said, it's also can be compostable. You know, and it adds that it's like a starter when you add it to your compost. If you sprinkle some on top of your ground, it also will stop the slugs from getting to your plants. If you have slug issues, the best thing I recommend for slug issues is sprinkling coffee grounds on your garden. So that's just a quick tip. Get you some coffee grounds. If you drink coffee, it's even easier. All you got to do is have a container that you put the empties in, and once you get a certain amount, you can do this. I also put these in my containers too. I put some in my containers. I get this one big huge trash bag. I put some in each of my 4 raised beds. I put a handful in each of my containers, 1 or 2 handfuls depending on how large the container is, and then whatever I have left goes into the compost bin. That's how I use it. So just want to give you guys a quick tip. It's free, it's awesome, and it's one of the best things ever to add to your garden. And I will always add coffee grounds to my garden. All right, you guys, I'm going to be doing a video. I'm gonna head over to the Home Depot. I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about some fertilizer. All right, peace.